I just want to kind of go around the panel. Can we please get on the same page about what we mean by human-centered?
So I think for us, it's about active listening, because we were able to come through for people when they told us what they needed. Help folks navigate those in-between pieces about how they interact with these larger systems of healthcare or housing.
And then also building in those systems to make meaningful and mindful decisions along the way.
So we pick up on the cues of the behaviors that are not necessarily talked about. And then the organizations, the systems that they happen to be in are empowered as well, because now we have an individual that matters and they feel as though they're valued. That's human-centered.
What do we do with funding structures to make them human-centered?
I think one step for us in the housing industry is to reconceive of what resident services is. It is not just a resident service coordinator baked into a property budget.
I think to build on that, getting creative in finance, getting creative in development, but from the very beginning to the very end, having a focus on people, not just the housing, not just the fees, the people who will live in the community.
And so we take those policies and we take those procedures and we kind of morph them into the approach for an individual.
What does the equity lens look like in terms of capital investment in the human-centered approach?
There are small things we can do now when we value people's lived experience as a form of expertise, not just because you went to school, but because you live something and you're close to the problem. That's expertise. We compensate people for their time in even coming to the table with us. Prioritize these things: safety and trust, choice and empowerment, community and collaboration, beauty and joy. Keep them at the center.
At the end of the day, none of that will happen if we don't focus on the individuals that we say are important to us in an authentic way. And that's the game changer. It has to be authentic.